This might be, hold on, this might be interesting, bro.
Don't you want this cute? This video is feeding all of my pets.
Little one is Piper.
This is 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍 the gecko.
This is 𝗟𝗍𝗀𝗍𝗍. Gus, can you say bye? Snakes are extremely therapeutic if you're feeling stressed. Now the cool thing about ball pythons is there's a lot of different morphs.
Why are you naked in one of your videos?
I hit 1 million subscribers, which I never ever thought I'd have that many. This situation terrifies me. I don't like—
Alright, yeah, put in sub mode, bro. This is what I get, bro. I free the plebs, and this is what I get.
Like being unliked. But it's something I gotta get used to if I'm in the public. You know, I'm gonna mess up.
Okay, right off the bat, I think this is important
He
to
did
mention.
say, I can't confirm Taylor is obviously
So
lying about everything in his life.
Things like that. So this video like so everyone's just trying to get.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my abandoned channel. If you are a parent and you're letting your child use the iPad in the backseat of your car and you hear me talking out of the iPad right now, I suggest that you change what they're watching. Because this video is about really bad relationships and drug abuse. Close that up. I probably own around 20 to 25 animals. I had to rehome about 12 of them. You missed. The Crocodile Hunter was like one of my favorite shows growing up, and I just really loved Steve Irwin.
Same.
And just the idea of being able to talk about my love for animals and entertain people at the same time seemed really cool. My name's Taylor Nicole Dean, and I run a YouTube channel all about how to take care of exotic animals. Mainly it's about showing people that even the creepy crawling ones that they think might be creepy and gross or whatever, that they're actually lovable. And
The thing is, I actually want like a weird ass like pet like that, but they're like so weird to like take care of and stuff, and they need like heated you know what I mean? Like there's just too much work. Just get a dog. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But remember I had that little that like chameleon or gecko or what, I don't know what it was, in LA. And dude, that thing, like I felt bad for it. Like I would feed it, you know, change the shit, put water in there. And I just felt bad. I'm like, this thing's like just in a cage. I don't know. I just like, I don't know, bro. It was just weird. It was, at least with a dog, the dog can like run around the house and do shit, you know? You can take it on a walk, put it in the backyard, whatever. But just animals in a little cage and then that's their life now? I don't know, bro. It's just weird to me, bro.
cute. Really started to take off when I had my hedgehog, 𝗟𝗟. I decided to try to make a video to link to people that told me that they were getting a hedgehog because of me.
He hates everyone. Good luck seeing his face.
After that original video with 𝗟𝗟, it just kept going, and now I'm here. What is on his head? Is that a peacock feather? Oh no, that's on my head. Never mind.
This was your first Halloween
That is a tiger.
as a rabbit. Here's an early animal picture of you with the little chick. Mom always took her to places where there were animals. This was a little bit older one.
I fucking love animals.
I made it for a school picture. I was always homebound, so I would go for like pictures and tests that I couldn't stay at home to do.
Get a mouse deer?
From 5th grade on, didn't really attend school. They didn't know what was wrong with me. And at first I had a lot of chronic illness that was undiagnosed, and they figured out I had 𝗟𝗟 syndrome. 𝗟𝗟 syndrome is a connective tissue disorder, which basically means I can dislocate my body very easily. I can hurt my body. I can get myself hurt. One time I woke up and thought I had a cold, so I went to the doctor and they found out I had shattered my clavicle in my sleep.
It was hard to socialize. You make plans and want to go and then not feel good or not go at all and just miss a lot of things.
I guess I got in this weird funk for a while where I felt like talking about my illnesses on here too much would just get me viewed as like the sick girl or something, and that people really wouldn't want to be friends with me. I'm really, really, really outgoing. I really, really love meeting people, but I'm also overwhelmingly anxious about the whole experience and kind of suck at making friends sometimes.
I mean, I don't know what kind of occupation or job, would lend itself to someone with, chronic fatigue and pain issues, and it's sort of the perfect fit.
I never heard of PetTube when I started doing YouTube videos. I just started talking about my animals and discovered that there's a whole entire niche on YouTube that is just all about exotic animals.
My little girl right here, she's still big enough or small enough to hold her.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm joined here with Sasha.
This is Janet, our bull snake. He was my very first snake, and he is just a sweetheart.
I really thought YouTube was gonna be a hobby always. I thought maybe it would bring in an extra $100 or something at the most. A few months into starting, I got a paycheck that was equal to the amount I made at Petco, and I was just like, what is the risk in quitting and just trying YouTube and seeing what happens? I have quit my day job, and literally my full-time job, what I make all my money off of, is going to be caring for my animals. I signed with a manager, and when he started helping out with like sponsorships and merch and stuff like that, I started to see like how big of a thing this could actually be. I hit 100,000 subscribers. My back to school supplies are available now. There's a really good chance that by the time I upload this, I'll be at 500,000 subscribers, which is crazy. When it comes to making your first purchase, you can use Taylor for 10% off. I hit 1 million subscribers, which I never ever thought I'd have that many. I have about 1.8 million subscribers on YouTube. The reach my voice got was definitely something I wasn't used to, so it was really weird to suddenly have the attention shift onto me like that. Definitely one particular thing that the people that dislike me talk about is my animal care. Yeah, the people that dislike me are very, very extreme sometimes. There's no reasoning with them. Whenever you talk to them, they always find a worse reason, and if they don't find a reason to continue the argument, they completely flip it on a completely unrelated subject just to keep digging, and there's literally no way for me to prove that I handle my animals when I'm not online.
Bro, the biggest haters are the biggest fans. That's really the thing. So all those people who are like writing paragraphs about her, they're really her biggest fan, bro. Like, that's really what it is. That's why when I see a lot of people all this CLB shit, it actually makes me happy, because I'm like, oh yeah, no, they all actually like Drake. They all actually like the album. Oh, you didn't want to hear that though, because you were just saying facts, but now it's not facts, right? Now it's no, we actually hate Drake. Okay, bro. Okay. You got exposed. You got exposed, bro. You got exposed. You got exposed, and just deal with it.
Because the only way these people know me is online, so they don't know what I'm doing when I'm off camera. I think that just comes from this crazy expectation that anyone that goes online and gets this amount of attention needs to be doing everything perfectly. Normal things can't happen that would happen to anyone. It was really crappy for me to do, because it showed children that they could just go buy an animal and figure it out. And I don't want that to be my message on here. So again, I really apologize for that situation. What's important is I learned from it, and I'm not gonna do it again. It's been weird growing up online, because then I've had to make all the mistakes that I do make publicly. Instead of it just being a little slip up in my personal life, it's a slip up that 2 million people know about. It's something I struggle every day learning how to deal with. This video
you just gotta
going to be talking about addiction.
Some people like share too much online, and like you just gotta not do that. Those are the people who really get fucking like weirdly exposed and shit like that. And there's just certain things like you just don't talk about, bro. You hiding that you do heroin. Matt, you've had some horrible jokes. Like, you really say some unfunny things. That was probably the stupidest thing you've ever said. Like honestly, can I just ban you for the rest of the day for that? Like, you just made a heroin joke, bro. Like, I don't even, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, even the chat, look at this. You got some you're saying what to that? Wait a second. Wait, no. If I sat here and made a joke about, oh, dude, are you on heroin, bro? You would literally all say too far. You would spam Reddit. Some of you would try to cancel me. But someone else says it and it's WAT. All right, dude, you're literally just proving my point, bro. You're literally proving my point, bro. Every day you prove it more. You prove it fucking more and more, bro.
I personally did not understand addiction either up until about 2 months ago. I think I've always seen in my life that I've had addictive tendencies growing up, and I always would say that kind of like it's a personality trait. Alcohol and drinking, I wasn't really exposed to that much growing up, and I never went to dances in school or parties in high school or anything. My very first party I ever attended was because of YouTube. When I started my YouTube channel, it took off so fast, and I just wanted to be accepted. Always been a problem with me is that I've wanted to always be accepted. Someone offered me a tiny bump of cocaine. Everyone was doing it and acting fine, so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll try it. And the next day I was just obsessing about it, and my brain just was like, you need it again, you need it again. And I was extremely depressed for weeks. Being completely isolated and wanting to be accepted, craving that codependent relationship, I was pretty much ready to jump on to anyone who looked at me even. Basically, I meet this guy online. Was a huge fan of his music. He is 10 years older than me and someone who deals with addiction, and he had a lot more access to all of these things. He was able to get me the connections I never could have gotten back in Texas. His issue was opiates, and he started bringing them around, and I just decided, oh well, I'll try what he has. It'll be a different feeling, but I'll try it. And after that, I just never went back to coke. I just started dabbling with opiates, and I just kept telling myself that it's not a problem, it's a prescription drug, it can't be that horrible. It was just me trying to rationalize what was happening. This is when my channel really took a dive, and I'm finally able to say that it was my relationship that I got into.
I don't understand, man.
Finally able to say that it was my...
Like... I don't understand, bro. Nah, man, it's just like, I don't get, like, I see a lot of girls with, like, dudes who, like, it doesn't make sense in my head, you know? It's like, what the hell? This guy has pink tattoos across his whole face. This is... Oh my God. I don't know, bro. I just see girls who just are with these dudes who are like, bro.
My relationship that I got into.
It doesn't make any sense.
He was gone all day and I didn't know why. And he came home later that day and told me he was gonna take a bath. And I noticed that he brought ice cream into the bath, and he was just being really weird and not making sense. And I decided I wanted ice cream. I go over to the sink and I noticed he only put the bowl of ice cream in there and not the spoon. Everything just sank in me. I went to try to confront him and the bathroom was locked. He finally gets up and lets me in, and he's like, I don't know what you want. And instead of staying in the bathroom, he walks out and goes and hides in a corner. And I start digging through everything and I find the spoon in the drawer. And I'm like, why is the spoon in the drawer? And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. That's not, you know, not my spoon. I don't know. He's acting all weird, and I turn it over and it's burnt. And I just start sobbing and screaming. I said, you need to go to rehab. You need to get help. Please, 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 flush this needle with me, and let's end this once and for all. Let's get you help. I'll stay with you. I'll support you. I'll pay for the rehab. Let's just get you better. But instead he goes, I really think that we should finish what I have left of the heroin together and then get clean. We'll have the best high that you've ever had, and we'll have it together, and it'll be beautiful, and I'll hold you, and we'll watch a movie, and we'll be in complete peace, and then we will never do this again, and we will get clean and sober, and we will put all the drugs in our past, and I will go to rehab, and I will get help, but let's just have one more good night. That was my first time using heroin. I started with like the most baby dose ever, and I worked all the way up to this heroin that was cut with fentanyl. It was the most
What the fuck, bro?
miserable experience of my life, but I just kept trying to think.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Like, it's not as bad as it could be. Like, I'm still in a really nice house. I'm still have my job. I still have this and that. When in reality, I like hadn't made a video in like 6 months. I was, you know, losing contacts to everyone, and all I had was this dude that just kept shooting me up. It all happened so fast. I kept thinking I was in control, and then suddenly I wasn't.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's my self-flushing toilet. So that's the video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, thank you so much for sticking around and waiting to even watch this. I couldn't imagine staying interested in my channel after it being dead for so long.
People kind of knew what was going on. It got to a point where even as careful as I could be in like little Instagram stories and stuff, you could see sometimes needles, and people were zooming in on things and finding things.
In light of recent news about Nicole Taylor Dean, it's time to talk about addictions.
As far as allegations go, neither my boyfriend or myself are doing drugs.
Like, it is impossible to fully care for that many animals while you're abusing substances, right?
She needs to go to rehab. I feel like some of her pets do need to be rehomed.
So my plan was I was going to take a medicine that stopped all the withdrawal symptoms, and I was going to be fine, but I was super sick. I was sick for like 14 hours. I couldn't answer the phone. I couldn't get out of bed. I passed out a few times on the floor. My mom found me, and I could not lie, and she brought me to rehab that day, and I got sober. I honestly expected to lose like 100,000 subscribers. That's like was my estimate in my head. I know when I posted it, I lost 1,000, and that was it. And then I ended up gaining a lot more, and not that that is what matters from it, but I was just really amazed that there was that many people so supportive about it. One of the comments that really stood out to me was some girl said that she watched the whole video, and it reminded her of her situation with her fiance. And she said like that she packed her bags and left him that night. So that was cool. I get teary-eyed. I was expecting.
I actually watched a movie the other day with I think it was how do you say it? Mila Kunis? Mila Kunis? I think Mila Kunis. Yeah. And it was actually pretty good, but it was a movie about like she's addicted to heroin, and like her mom is trying to like keep her clean so she can like get a shot to like, you know, get off heroin and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know, like how I just don't know how this starts for so many people. Like, I don't know why would anyone ever, like, in my head, I'm like, I would never like take a needle and like put a needle in me. Like, you know what I mean, bro? Peer pressure. Yeah, you could get peer pressured. I just don't think that's a good excuse. Like, I don't know. Like, I could tell you this. I've been like, people have attempted to peer pressure me into things. And it just depends on, like, you know, you just got to say no. Like, you just got to be like, no, fuck no. Like, you know how many times someone has literally, like, walked up to me, like, with, like, coke at like a party or whatever. And bro, I'm not even gonna be like even entertaining. I'm gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what do you like? There's no way like I would ever do that. Like, I wouldn't do like I wouldn't fuck with any weird drugs, like pills or like, any type of like anything fucked up like that, you know? But I guess some people like can't say no. I don't know, bro. Why did people just start spamming what the fuck in the chat? I'm so confused. My friends would never make, yeah. Your friend is not gonna make you do something. That's the thing, like that's not a friend. Especially fucking heroin, bro.
Expecting such a bad response, and I was going to be okay with that, and just to see like anyone say like, hey, I think I've been being abused for 7 years now, and just gave me the strength to leave. It just, I don't know. The fun stuff I do online and stuff, I love it. I love connecting with people and entertaining people, but when I have these emotional connections with people, it's just crazy. I don't know. I don't know what my channel is now. Like, I know it's definitely still gonna be my animals and all of that, but I have this whole new part of it.
Hopefully I will get there. I'm still not the best at my hygiene yet. Still in that phase of getting my life back on track.
Deep down, I kind of always thought, you know, they're there for the cute animals and that's it. So it's just kind of weird now to have this whole part that's really just about my own experience and my own life and actually me.
Yay, no drugs.
I'm living at home with my parents right now and spend most of my time doing therapy and remembering to shower and eat and stuff, and it's just...
All right, that's where I have to... Remembering to shower? Yeah, I gotta get out of here, bro.